on a DNA manipulative enzymes, right? So we are going to select the gene, we are going to cut that particular gene, now we are going to transfer that gene into a vector, we are going to join that vector, now finally our vector is ready. But who is going to perform all this activity? This particular activity of gene cloning initial two step, you require one of the very important thing, and that particular thing that is known as the DNA manipulative enzymes. So we'll discuss about that particular thing. Now the question is that again, why you require the DNA manipulative enzyme? You require this particular enzyme because they possess the ability to manipulate your DNA. What do you mean by word manipulation? Can you give me the answer? What is the meaning of word manipulation? Yes, changes. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Changes. Right. Whenever you try to make any kind of a change artificially, that particular thing that is known as a manipulation. You wanted to manipulate your DNA. And for that particular purpose, you require the enzymes. Do remember, all these enzymes are purified enzymes. So what you try to do, you take this particular enzymes and within the cells, they are going to participate in various kind of a reaction, such as your replication and transcription, and all those activities going to perform by these enzymes. So we'll try to talk about this particular manipulating enzymes, and whatever these manipulative enzymes are there, these manipulative enzymes, they are classified into four different types. There are four different types of these manipulative enzymes. One that is known as a nuclease, the second one that is known as a ligases, the third one that is known as a polymerases, and the fourth one that is known as a modifying enzymes. So your DNA manipulative enzymes, they are classified into four types: nucleases, ligases, polymerases, and modifying enzymes. So we'll start discussion with the first enzyme, and that particular enzyme that is known as a nucleases. Now the name itself suggests nucleases. What they will do? You must be aware with the word, whenever you are using the word enzyme, after the enzyme or you are writing the name of enzyme, at the last word always ASES is going to appear. As for example, you are talking about the protein. Who is going to degrade the protein? The answer is proteases. Who is going to degrade the lipid? The answer is lipases. Same way, who is going to degrade the material which is there in a nucleus? The name of enzyme is nucleases. The name of enzyme is nucleases. Right? So that particular thing that is known as a nucleases. Right? Now do remember, your DNA molecule is made up of a kind of structure where each of the nucleotide, they attach with each other by the means of bond, and that particular bond that is known as a phosphodiester bond. Try to analyze the word. Try to analyze the word. Which kind of bond? Phosphodiester bond. Now where this phosphodiester bond is going to produce? This particular phosphodiester bond is always going to produce between one phosphate group and rest of them are ester group. That's why the name has been given is what? Phosphodiester. What is the name has been given? It is going to form between two sugar molecule. You are able to see the image. You are able to see the image. Whatever your phosphodiester bond is there, this is one sugar molecule or this is another sugar molecule. The sugar is pentose over here. Why the name pentose? Because it contains 5 carbon. Right? Just try to understand. Your DNA molecule, they join with each other. Your nucleotides, they join with each other by the means of phosphodiester bond. Now where the phosphodiester bond is going to produce? The answer is, it is going to form between two sugar molecule and a phosphate group. Do remember, right? This bond, what it try to do, it try to connect your nucleotide and which are responsible for the formation of your backbone of your DNA or the RNA chain. So this particular bond is known as a phosphodiester bond. Now what we require? We require to cut this bond. हमें क्यों cut करना है? Because we require our gene of interest. Yes or no? When you require the gene of interest, you require to cut the DNA molecule. क्योंकि gene क्या है? It's a segment of DNA. Whatever your DNA is there, it's a large molecule. You require the segment. So what you try to do? You try to cut that particular molecule. And whenever you are cutting that particular molecule, you are cutting at which place? That cutting is going to occur at the place whenever your nucleotides are joined. They join by what? They join by the bond. That bond is known as what? Phosphodiester bond. किसके बीच में होगा? It is going to form between two sugar molecule and phosphate group. There is one phosphate group is there. There are two sugar molecules are there. You are able to see, and this particular bond is known as what? Phosphodiester bond. Right? So whenever you want to cut this particular one, you require the enzyme, and these particular enzymes are known as a nuclease. So what this nuclease will do? They will break this particular phosphodiester bond. वो वहां पे कट करेंगे, right? And once they are going to cut, as a result of that, your segment is going to get separated. I hope the things are clear. आपको घर पे मास्क बनाना है, कोविड-19 की सीजन चल रही है, you wanted to prepare the mask, you are having a cloth, what will you do? You will take the cloth, you will measure the things, you will take the scissor, and what will you do? You will cut that particular piece of cloth with the help of scissor. Same thing is happening over here. You determine this is a particular segment which is known as a gene of interest. You are taking the molecular scissor. With the help of molecular scissors, you are putting the cut. Whatever the cut is going to occur, that particular cut is going to occur at the particular site. That site is known as a restriction site. That site is known as a restriction site. So ultimately you are able to separate out the things. I hope I am clear. Is there any doubt? You are able to understand the word nuclease? Okay. I am sure that you are able to understand the word nuclease, right? So it is a thing which is going to put the cut, and ultimately your fragment is going to get separate out. Your segment of a DNA which is known as a gene which is going to get separate out. Now whenever this cut is going to occur, this particular cut is going to occur by two different kind of nucleases. One of the nucleases that is known as a exonucleases, and another one that is known as a endonucleases. One of the nucleases that is known as a exonuclease, another one that is known as a endonuclease. Exonuclease. Exonuclease. Just try to analyze the word. What is the meaning of a word exo? What is the meaning of a word exo? Yes. Many of you are writing answer. Yes. Perfect. Outside. Right? So whenever the nucleotides are going to cut, this particular cut is going to occur from the outside. That means whatever your exonucleases are there, they remove the nucleotides at one at a time from the end of a DNA molecule. बाहर से कट करेंगे, right? What they try to do, they try to cut it from the outside, right? And what they try to do whenever they are cutting the things, sometime they are going to attack at one particular site, sometime they are going to attack on both the strand, right? As for example, just try to see the image. Exonuclease, they are going to cut from outside. This is a strain of your DNA. You are looking for this particular segment which is known as a gene. What you are doing? You are cutting at this portion. You are able to see the red color arrow, right? You are able to cut at this particular portion, and whenever you are cutting the things, the entire segment is going to get removed. So you are having only the desired fragment available with you. बाकी सबको आप निकाल देंगे. You are only having what? Your desired fragment. So that particular how your exonuclease is acting. I hope the word is clear in your mind. Exonuclease, it's try to cut from outside. What it is doing? It is cutting from this particular place. You are able to see the red arrow, right? It is going to put the cut, and as a result of that, it's going to work like this. Some of other exonuclease, what they will try to do, they will try to put cut by like this. You are able to see the image over here, both the strands are getting cut. In the case of BAL 31, you are able to see both the strands are getting cut. Over here, what is happening? In the case of exonuclease 3, you are able to see one side, not both the strand. I hope the message is clear in your mind. What your exonuclease are going to do? Exonuclease, they are going to put the cut from outside. Outside का मतलब क्या है? बाहर से, right? From the boundary. Now you can see the boundary. ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है कि it is going to cut at over here in between. ये जो black arrow लगा है, black arrow के ऊपर यहाँ पे cut नहीं कर रहे हैं. कहाँ पे cut कर रहे हैं? They are cutting from outside, from this place. Some of the exonuclease, they possess the tendency to put the cut in both the strand, 5' to 3' as well as the 3' to 5'. Some of them, they have a tendency to put a cut on only one of the strand. As for example, at the 3' end only you are able to see the cut is not occurring at the 5' end. Right? Are you able to understand this point? I require your answer. You are able to understand? Okay, so that is the meaning of a word exonuclease, right? There are a number of exonuclease are there, right? There are different examples of exonuclease are there. You can take the example of a BAL 31, it removes the nucleotide from both strands, a double-stranded molecule. Your exonuclease, it removes nucleotide only from 3' end of the double-stranded molecule. And one more exonuclease is there, which is known as a lambda exonuclease. It removes the nucleotide only from 5' end. So this particular one is known as a exonuclease. Are you able to understand the word exo, everyone? The meaning is clear in your mind? Fine. So that particular thing, that is known as an exonuclease. There is a one type of nuclease. Another type of nuclease, that is known as an endonuclease. Now that is completely opposite from the exo. Yes, fine. That is completely opposite from your exo. So this is known as what? Endonuclease. Right? It is going to produce the cut inside. Yes, exactly. Many of you are writing the word. It's so appropriate. Right? So what is happening? Whenever you are producing a cut, that particular cut is going to occur in the case of exonuclease at outside. In the case of endonuclease, that cut is going to occur at the inside, in between. So that particular one, that is known as what? Endonuclease. Now do remember, whatever the cut which is going to occur over here, it is going to occur by the means of breaking internal phosphodiester bond that is within the DNA molecule. In the previous one, exonuclease, whatever the phosphodiester bonds are there, they were external. They were external. These are what? Internal. I hope you are able to understand the difference between the word external, outside, right? Internal, inside, right? So endonuclease is going to act internally. Now just try to understand how they are going to work. These are the endonuclease which are going to carry out the cutting in a single strand as well as a double strand at the internally, just like this. Now just try to observe the things. As for example, this is your endonuclease. ये पूरा, in the first image you are able to see at the top, whenever I am moving my cursor, this particular one is your entire fragment of a DNA. This is your DNA. You require only this much portion. So what will you do? You will put the cleavage over here. It is not at the boundary. The cleavage is occurring at which place? Internally. The cleavage is occurring at which place? Internally. Inside. So whatever this particular bond is going to get break down, this bond is going to get break down internally, inside. And as a result of that, you are having a separate fragment. Still you require the minute fragment. What will you do? You will put the cut over here. You are having this fragment. You put the cut over here. You are having this fragment. This one is also going to generate it. This one is also going to generate it. And last one is this one is also going to get generated. Like this. Do remember, याद रखिए, आप लोग कट कहाँ पे कर रहे हैं? In the case of endonuclease, you are cutting it internally. You are cutting it internally, right? मैं आपको एक बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ. न्यूज़पेपर के अंदर बहुत सारे न्यूज़पेपर कुछ कूपन रखते हैं, गिफ्ट कूपन on a first page, right? If you want to cut the gift, that particular gift coupon of a first page, how will you cut it? Because that gift coupon is available internally. It is not available बाहर से, कॉर्नर पे नहीं है वो गिफ्ट कूपन, कॉर्नर पे नहीं होती है वो गिफ्ट कूपन, कहाँ पे होती है? बीच में होती है, सेंटर में होती है, थोड़ा इंटरनली होती है. व्हाट विल यू डू? You will cut the paper from rest other side. I am trying to explain you the word endonuclease. You will cut the paper from rest of the other side. Then you are moving internally to cut that particular coupon. I hope you are getting the message. Yes or no? You are getting the message, right? Whatever that particular one, you try to put the cut internally. The same thing is happening over here. Your endonuclease, आपको ये fragment चाहिए था, ये वाला. It is not possible to take that fragment directly. So what will you do? You will make it into a smaller pieces by the means of cutting internally with the help of enzyme, namely endonuclease. And as a result of that, you are having a small fragment. Now there are different examples are there. S1 nuclease, it is required to produce a cut into a single strand. You are able to see the image. DNase 1, that is also going to produce the same way. It is going to create work internally and going to work on a single strand. Another one, restriction endonuclease. Now they are going to work on two different strands. That means there are, whenever two strands are there, your 3 days to 5 days and 5 days to 3 days, restriction endonuclease are going to work over here. So in the exam, in the MCQ, you may have a question that which are the restriction enzyme or endonuclease are going to work on single strand. The answer is, which are the restriction enzymes are going to work on a single strand? The answer is, what is the answer? Answer is restriction endonuclease, or you can write the endonuclease, right? That is okay. No? Wrong answer. Parth, you are writing a wrong. Yes, I am asked what the question I am asking. Just try to understand. I have asked you a question that which are the restriction endonuclease which are going to work on single strand. You require to give the name of that. You require to do it right on a single strand. The answer is S1. You can also write the DNase 1. Again, try to understand. Someone has asked that, sir, kindly repeat the things. Okay. Kabir is asking. समझिए, what you are doing, you try to put the cut internally. एंडोन्यूक्लियस का मतलब आपके दिमाग में क्लियर हो गया, एवरीवन, राइट? एंडोन्यूक्लियस का मतलब क्लियर हो गया, राइट? Endonuclease is going to cut internally. Now, in our DNA, there are two strands are there. One is 3 days to 5 days, another one is 5 days to 3 days. That is clear? Up to here the things are clear? Fine. Now, whenever you are putting the cut, some of the endonuclease, they are going to work on a single strand. Some of them, they are going to work on a double strand. कौन सिंगल स्ट्रैंड पे काम करेगा? एस फॉर एग्जाम्पल S1 न्यूक्लियस, एस फॉर एग्जाम्पल DNase 1. They are going to work where? On a single strand. Some of them are going to work on what? Double strand. Now you are able to see. Like this. They are going to put a cut like this. What they will do? First, they will create a nick. After creating the nick, they are going to create this kind of a structure. And ultimately the separation is going to occur. Right? So try to understand. I hope the Kabir, the things are clear in your mind. Kabir. Fine. So just try to understand, whatever your S1 endonuclease is there, it cleaves on the single strand. Whereas your DNase 1, it both cleaves both single as well as a double strand, and there are special group of restriction enzymes are there. They are going to cleave your double strand at a specific recognition site. The meaning of a nick, Nandini over here, that nick is a small tiny kind of a break which is going to occur. This is known as a nick. This one. ये क्या है? It just like digging. You want to collect something, you are doing a digging initially. After doing that particular digging, you are able to break down this also, right? So that particular one, that is known as a nick. जो small portion you are removing, whatever the small portion which you are removing, that particular one, that is known as a nick, right? So this is how it is going to work out. And do remember, these restriction enzymes or restriction endonuclease you are going to found out in a various kind of bacteria, in a various kind of archaea, and they try to provide the defense mechanism against the various invading viruses. Whatever the viruses are there, whenever they try to enter into them, bacteria and the archaea, that particular these restriction enzymes are going to act as a invading mechanism. So they are just going to provide the defense to that against that particular virus which try to enter. Now we try to see some of the more example of this particular viruses, restriction enzymes. You are able to see these are the different example of a restriction enzymes. You are able to see AWA1, BAM-H1, BGL2, EcoR1, EcoR2, HA3, HHA1, HIND3. Now you are able to see from which organism they are derived, right? Sir, won't they affect their own DNA? No, they are not going to affect their own DNA. Why they are not affecting? Because it's a self mechanism. It is not non-self mechanism, right? They are not affecting the own DNA. Fine. Now, these are the organisms from which they are derived. As for example, EcoR1. So it derived from a Escherichia coli. What is R, Y and 13? That I will let you know. And it is going to cut the target sequence GAA TTC. So whenever it is going to find out the GAA TTC at that particular place, this EcoR1 is going to produce the cut. Simply, whenever in entire sequence, जहाँ पे उसको मिला GAA TTC, वहाँ जाके वो cut करेगा. Just like this one. You are able to see. Just like this one, it is going to produce the cut over here. So now the question is going to arise one more thing, that sir, why this different name has been given as a EcoR1, EcoR3? The answer to your question is that there is a particular nomenclature system available for these enzymes. As for example, you are isolating the organism from a Escherichia, so you are writing the word E, that is a genus. Species name is coli, so you are writing two words, that is a co. So E stands for genus, co stands for species name, strain is a R, it derived from a R number of strain, वो A B C D E F G कोई भी हो सकती है. We are talking about the EcoR1, so I am giving you the example of a strain R, and order of isolated is 1. Order of isolated कौन से number पे isolate हुआ है? 1 number पे isolate. So that's why the name of that restriction enzyme is given as EcoR1. The name of that restriction enzyme is given as EcoR1. Same way another one is there, that is known as a HIND3. अब HIND3 के अंदर पहला अक्षर कौन सा है? H है. क्यों H है? क्योंकि जीनस नेम क्या है? Haemophilus. Right? So the first letter is what? H. दूसरा क्या है? Species name क्या है? Influenza. First दो letter क्या है? IN. Then that is known as what? HIN. Strain number कौन सा है? D. And कौन सा isolate है? Order of isolate 3. So that is known as what? HIND3. I hope you are getting. Right? Is there any rule to assign the strain name? No, there is no rule. It starts from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Whatever is based, whatever the strain which is giving you the best result, you are taking that particular one. As for example, सबसे अच्छा काम कौन कर रहा है? AA, GC, TT पे HIND3 काम कर रहा है. So they are going to take that one. There is no particular rule available. It is started from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and whatever is giving the best result, that one you are going to take for your experiment purpose. I hope the things are clear. Parth. Fine. So this is how the nomenclature of this particular restriction enzymes are given. So this is all about the things which I was supposed to discuss with you people today about the DNA manipulative enzyme, and the first one which we have tried to discuss, that particular one, that is known as nucleases. We have classified these nucleases basically into two categories.